What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about something that's a little bit controversial. I've been arguing with Sam Medina all morning about this, and it's pretty important to me, and I think it's important to a lot of people, and I want to see how everyone feels about this. Sam Medina says that we need TBC anniversary fresh servers for the launch of TBC. I'm on the complete opposite side of the fence for this. I think fresh servers are a terrible idea, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so why do we feel the need to constantly have fresh servers every 6 months that a new fresh server starts? Within 6 months, we want fresh servers again. I feel like the problem with this is that we are constantly fragmenting the player base more and more and more, and it really is starting to feel bad to me, right? Like, if that came out today, if news came out that we were getting fresh TBC servers, I would literally stop playing Anniversary right now. And I've been having a lot of fun. I'm preparing my Hunter for TBC. I have my Shaman that's rank 11. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun playing the game. And the reason I'm enjoying it is because I know what's coming next. Right now, I'm doing stuff that's not going to be a waste of time because it's moving into the Burning Crusade. And this was my whole point in my last video, saying that, like, 2019 Classic came, we continued to play it. We had a lot of fun because we knew we were going to the Burning Crusade. The Burning Crusade came, we played it, we had a lot of fun because we knew we were going to Wrath of the Lich King. This whole, like, fresh servers every few months thing is becoming, like, we're getting dangerously close to, like, an ARPG seasonal game mode at this point. And for me, personally, I don't think that fits in WoW. I think that the appeal to this game, especially Classic, is the time and energy and effort that you put into grinds and progressing your character and all of this stuff is what keeps me wanting to log back in. It's what keeps me wanting to play. I feel like just constantly resetting the game feels bad. And I know that there's going to be people on the other side of this that are going to say that I'm stupid for thinking this way or whatever, but this is how I feel, and a lot of other people feel this way as well, right? What is a fresh server going to achieve? All a fresh server does is give streamers content for an extra 30 days, right? Because here's what happens. 90% of this player base does not have the time to constantly keep leveling from 1 to 60 over and over, doing their profession, doing the pre-brisk grind and all this, right? The only people that could do that are streamers, right? So it's good content for streamers. I can understand why a streamer would want a fresh all the time because it makes their job a lot easier. It makes their job a lot more fun. A lot of people who don't have that time, which is a massive majority of the player base for Classic, then decide, you know what, I can't play because now I'm going to be behind. I can't play on Fresh, and that's where everyone's going to be. So why am I going to stay on Night Slayer or Dream Scythe? Everyone's going to be on Fresh. I can't play, so I'm not going to play. I'm going to unsub, and I'm just going to watch streams of it because Fresh is hype as hell. That's exactly what happens, and that's why everyone always wants Fresh. But the players, the people playing the game, and I'm kind of in the middle here. Like, I'm a streamer, but I'm a very small streamer. I'm more of a YouTuber, but I'm someone who really plays the game. I enjoy playing the game, like an actual player. I play the game like as if I wasn't a content creator on the game, okay? I put a lot of time into playing the game. And for anyone putting a lot of time into playing Anniversary or playing this past Fresh, having fresh TBC servers kind of undermines everything that I'm doing right now, right? I kind of mapped out my next couple of months playing this game. I want to get all my characters ready that I want to have in TBC. I want to have my professions ready. I want to farm gold. I want to have everything ready to go for the move into the Burning Crusade. If Blizzard came out, you know, an hour from now and said, hey, just to let everyone know, when pre-patch launches in October or November, whenever the hell it's going to be, we're going to have fresh TBC servers. Guess what? I'm logging off Anniversary right now. What's the point in me playing? Because everyone's going to be on Fresh. So that's where I'm going to have to go regardless, whether I'm against it or not. I'm going to want to go on Fresh with all the other people that I know that are playing. And it's going to just, it undermines everything that I'm doing right now. It's kind of a slap in the face to anyone who is playing currently, right? So this mentality of constantly needing Fresh and this, like, seasonal mindset for WoW really sucks, in my opinion. I feel like it's hurting the game so much. It fragments the player base even more. It undermines what people are doing right now playing the game. It's almost like with this mentality, you get penalized for playing the game. You're better off waiting until the next thing is coming out and jumping on that. And then with that mentality, you're basically better off waiting forever and just not playing and just watching content on the game because it feels horrible. Like, I know fresh is hype. I know fresh is always hope. We just got a fresh. Literally, like 6 months ago, we just got a fresh. I don't see the reason for it. I don't see the reason for it. And I love Medina, but we've been arguing all morning about this, like a friendly argument. We're both completely opposite. We might have a live debate coming sometime in the near future about this because I really feel strongly about this. I think fresh would be a terrible, terrible idea for TBC. I think the servers feel good right now. Why would we split them even further? And then people are going to make the argument saying, well, if you don't want to play fresh, you don't have to. That's bullshit. Because that's where everyone's going to go. That's where the hype is going to be. That's where all of the new players are going to want to go. Anyone that was waiting for TBC that didn't even play Anniversary, they're going to go there. And what happened to the fresh Wrath servers? Does no one remember? It was called like Sky Fury, Sky something. That's fresh server. I remember that server specifically. It was the most hype thing on the planet. Everyone rolled fresh Wrath, fresh Wrath. Within 60 days, the server sucked and everyone wanted to leave the server. Because it's like a figment of everyone's imagination. Like fresh is so fun for 30, 60 days, whatever. Then you go back to your main server. So like I feel like splitting the player base even more is not a good idea here. Right now, the player base and the pop on these servers feels great. It feels perfect. It feels like the first time Blizzard nailed it on launch. You know what I mean? They nailed it with these servers for Anniversary. They did such a good job. Releasing fresh TBC servers completely negates that, and in my opinion, feels terrible. And what we're going to do is we're going to stop walking right here. We're going to pull up Sam Medina's video that he put out. His title was Why TBC Anniversary Needs Fresh Servers. We won't watch the video, but we're going to go through the comments. And that's what we're going to do right now. So let me bring it over. Let's start from the top comment. Everyone knew when they rolled their class, the servers were progressing to TBC. And we have some replies here. I can't pre-roll a Paladin on Horde, though. Most people have their TBC mains ready. They are leveled and prepared, blah, blah, blah. Most people got their mains already at 64 TBC. Like, this is what I mean. Like, everyone is already prepping. That's the whole reason for playing Anniversary right now is like the prep for TBC. Like, if you don't want to really play vanilla and you're just waiting for TBC, this is why you're playing Anniversary. It's why I'm playing Anniversary. It's why I'm enjoying it, because I feel like it's not wasted. I feel like it's moving to something new. Next comment, no need to spread the community even further. Title this, Blizzard, I don't understand how this game works. Not re-rolling on fresh. This would be great for the gold sellers. See ya in MOP. Gold sellers love fresh servers. The price of 1G is never higher than a fresh. Like, this is what I mean. Not playing fresh right now. Only joining for TBC is a choice. I thought Anniversary was fresh TBC. Fresh is always fun and hype. We have one guy here who says fresh is always fun and hype. And I don't disagree with this guy. I really don't. I agree that fresh is always fun and hype, but is it the right thing for the game? Is it the right thing for the people playing Anniversary right now? And my answer to that is no. You know what I mean? And I know that that's not objectively true. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but we've seen this, right? We've done this song and dance a million times over and over and over and over again. We need to stop with the seasonal WoW. Like, I'm so against seasonal WoW. I really am. We won't do fresh. Spent too much time on getting my Alliance Shaman ready. Well, that makes no sense. What? How can you make it ready? You just have to level it when TBC launches. Not much to prep for. Yeah, like this person is just trolling. There's a 1% chance we get a fresh, and that's only if they decide to add an RP server. I just want enough time to level a Draenei or a Blood Elf to 60 before launch like we had back in the day. Right, and people who want to do this is a lot of people. We don't need fresh for this. My plan for the second that pre-patch launches is to level a Blood Elf Paladin on Night Slayer, right? On the servers that we already have that are already established. If people think that like the economy is going to be better on a fresh server, you're wrong. Because gold sellers and bots flock to those fresh servers because of the simple fact that what that person said earlier is true. They charge so like 10, 15 times more for gold on a fresh server than they do on Night Slayer. So which server is going to be more enticing for the bots and the gold sellers to go to? It's going to be the fresh server, and that economy will be wrecked in 30 to 60 days. And then those people that are on that fresh server are going to want to transfer off to Night Slayer, right? It doesn't make sense to me, man. Like, it really doesn't. I don't understand why we want fresh servers constantly. I can't fathom it. I think it's a bad idea. I think we need to stop this mentality of fragmenting the player base completely. These servers feel good. There's a good balance. There's tons of layers. There's people everywhere. There's people playing the game, enjoying it. And a lot of that comes from the fact that they are preparing for what's to come. Even if you're playing Anniversary because you're excited for the Burning Crusade, You're playing Anniversary this year because you're excited for the Burning Crusade. That's just it. That's what you're doing. You're preparing. You're level, like, we used to play WoW knowing that our characters would live on forever. Think about back in the day when you started playing WoW. You knew your character was going to live forever, right? Until one day eventually when Blizzard shuts down the servers. But that hasn't happened yet. I still have characters on my main account that I had from back in 2004 on retail. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made this game so great, is you, like, the time you spent, the time you invested, the grinds that you did stayed with you. And, like, since Classic came out, and really over the past couple of years, we've gone towards this, like, seasonal ARPG mindset where, like, everything needs to constantly be reset or it's not fun. And I get the need for a fresh from time to time. I'm into it. I'm not anti-fresh. I'm anti-TBC fresh for this fresh that just started 6 months ago. I think it would be just mind-blowing to me if we got TBC fresh servers. I think it's a terrible idea. This video is turning into like a rage rant, and I'm sorry about that, but I needed to get this out, and I want you all to comment below and tell me what you think, right? I want to know if you want a fresh, and if you do, I really want to know why, and if you don't want a fresh, tell me why. Because I want to see how many people feel the same way that I do about this. Am I just an anomaly? Am I like a crazy person who thinks that TBC fresh is a bad idea? And don't like misquote me here. I love a fresh classic. I love a fresh WoW. Fresh is hype, and I have fun on fresh. And if TBC fresh launches, I will be playing that. But I don't think it's the right thing for the game. I don't want to play on a TBC fresh server, and I want to continue preparing my characters in Anniversary right now over the next few months for TBC. That's part of the reason I'm enjoying it so much, right? I'm leveling my hunter. For any of you that have come hang out on my streams the past few nights, that's what we're doing. We're in full TBC prep mode. We're leveling the hunter. We're doing professions. We're doing everything, and that is why I'm enjoying it. If they announce fresh servers for TBC, I would log off of Night Slayer until those fresh servers come out, and I just wouldn't play Anniversary until they come out. Like, I see no reason to do it. And I feel like that's kind of sad. Like, right now, it's giving people a reason to play Anniversary. The fact that we know TBC is coming. And I really, really, really want to know some valid reasons as to why, if you want TBC fresh servers, why it's a good thing, why it's a good thing for the game. Aside from the fact that it'll be hyped for 30 days and streamers will have content for 30 days. Like, I get that. But I'm in the middle ground where I'm not a big streamer, right? I'm a small streamer. I'm a YouTuber at the end of the day. I make content. I make videos on this game. But I'm a player over everything else. I play this game. If I didn't play this game for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours a year, I wouldn't even be making content on it. There's no point, right? I do it because I love the game and I enjoy playing the game. TBC is my favorite expansion. All of WoW, TBC is my favorite expansion. You guys saw my video that I put out last week explaining why. TBC is my favorite expansion. I think fresh servers would completely ruin this. And it would just suck. I'm hoping that we don't get fresh servers. There's no information around whether if we will or will not get fresh servers, but man, am I really hoping that anyone who doesn't want fresh servers can be loud enough in my comments so that I have things to read for the next video explaining why we really don't need these servers, and please don't make these servers. I think it's silly. I think it's a really silly idea. I think that what they did different in Anniversary with the servers and how having such a small amount of servers is really contributing to the success of it. Right? People said that nobody wanted Anniversary. If you go on these servers, they're popping, right? There's 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. There's people everywhere. There's raids. There's guilds. There's all of this stuff going on. It was extremely successful whether you're playing it or not. And I think part of the reason that it is that successful is because on launch, when they talked about launching these servers, you knew right off the bat that it was moving to TBC. So from day one, I bet half of this player base has been in the TBC waiting room, prepping for TBC, leveling their characters for TBC. People playing, all the people playing Warriors right now in vanilla, like, they're not a reason why we need a fresh TBC server. They knew we were going to TBC, and they probably have their mains ready that they want to play in the first phase of TBC going forward. And if not, and they want to play their Warriors, that's fine too. But we don't need a fresh server just because these people rolled Warrior in vanilla and wanted to be the meta. You know what I'm trying to say? It makes no sense to me. I think it's a silly reason for us to get fresh servers. I hope we don't get fresh servers. Please comment down below. And if you want to argue with it, about it with me or on my team or against me, come into my stream tonight, twitch.tv/hammerdance. I'll be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We do it every night, Monday through Friday. We're always live. So drop a follow on there. Come tell me why you want fresh or why you don't want fresh. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the next time I rant and rage about something. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. I'm gonna keep this one short. I could go on for hours about this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep it pretty short because it's gonna get ugly if I keep getting. My blood pressure is up right now. My blood pressure is up. I don't want fresh servers. I don't want them.